What property owners should know about immovable property tax. Are you a property owner, a real estate investor, or you are planning to be one of them? You must know the tax is applicable to immovable properties in Rwanda, which means tax on land, buildings, and other improvements. Here are the main types of immovable property tax in Rwanda. 1. Land tax. 2. Property tax. 3. Rental income tax. 4. Tax on sale. Land tax. This tax applies specifically to land ownership. It is distinct from the tax on buildings and is calculated based on the value and size of the land. Rate 0 to 80 Rwandan francs per square meter. Note, the following properties are exempted from land tax. Land used for agricultural, livestock, or forestry activities whose area is equal to or less than 2 hectares. Land reserved for construction of residential houses, but where no basic infrastructure has been erected. Plot of land on which a condominium is built or meant for construction of a condominium. Property tax. This is the tax levied on building and related land. It is assessed based on the value of the property. Rates. Residential properties, 0.5% for buildings less than 3 floors, 0.25% for buildings with 3 floors, 0.1% for buildings over 3 floors. Commercial properties, 0.3%. Industrial buildings and plots belonging to micro-enterprises and small businesses, 0.1%. Note, this tax does not apply to one building intended by the owner to be occupied as his or her dwelling and its annex buildings located in a residential plot for one family. That building remains considered as his or her dwelling even when he/she does not occupy it for various reasons. Rental income tax. This is the tax levied on income derived from rented, immovable property. Rental income tax is charged to the following: income from rented buildings in whole or in part, income from any other rented, immovable property located in Rwanda. The taxable rental income is calculated as follows: deducting from the gross rental income 50% considered as the expenses incurred by the taxpayer on maintenance and upkeep of the rented property. Deducting from gross rental income 50% considered as the expenses incurred for upkeep of the property, plus actual bank interest, paid from the beginning of the rental period within the tax period when the taxpayer produces proof of bank interest payments on a loan for the construction or purchase of a rented property. Rate. The rental income tax rate is determined as follows: 0% for an annual rental income from 1 to 180,000 Rwandan francs, 20% for an annual rental income from 180,000 and 1 to 1 million Rwandan francs, 30% for an annual rental income above 1 million Rwandan francs. Tax on sale. This tax is payable when the immovable property is sold. It is generally based on the sale price of the property after deduction of 5 million Rwandan francs, which is not subject to tax. Rate. 2% if the seller is a taxpayer registered for income tax. 2.5% if the seller is not a taxpayer registered for income tax. When and how to pay. The tax period is counted from 1st January to 31st December, which is the taxable year. The tax is declared and paid annually between January 1 to January 31 of each year. We have helped different property owners and investors from different countries to stay compliant with tax law in Rwanda. For any tax information in Rwanda, do not hesitate to contact Relocation Experts Rwanda Ltd. to avoid non-compliance and penalties. Call or text us at or visit our website at www.relocationrwanda.com.